as the Greek Empire to be spreading sphere of influence into Asia Minor, Mesopotamia and beyond, the Greeks were smart enough to adapt useful elements from the societies they conquered. This was as true of their mathematics as anything else, in the adapted elements of mathematics from the both Babylonians and the Egyptians, but they soon started to make important contribution in their own right, and for the first time we can acknowledge contribution by individuals. By the Hellenistic period, the Greek had presided over one of the most dramatic and important revolution in mathematical through all time.
About 450 before the Common Era, the ancient Greek numeral system known as Attic or Hieroglyphic numeral was fully developed. It was a base 10 system similar to the earlier Egyptian one, and even more similar to the later Roman system. And the one who is responsible in developing Attic or Hieroglyphic numeral is Aelius Hierogyanus. He was born at Alexandria, Egypt. These are the symbol of Attic or Hieroglyphic numerals. First, 5 as the initial letter of penta. 10 as the initial letter of deca. And 100 as the initial letter of hecaton. 1000 as the initial letter of kilo. And the last, 10,000 as the initial letter of myriad.
Around the 5th century BC, the Greeks of Ionia also developed a ciphered numeral system, but with a more extensive set of symbols to be memorized. They ciphered their numbers by means of the 24 letters of the ordinary Greek alphabet, augmented by 3 obsolete Phoenician letters, the Digamma for 6, the Kalpa for 90, and the Sampi for 900, the resulting for 27 letters.
A simple example of Greek alphabetic numeral system, where psi correspond to 700, pi correspond to 80, and delta correspond to 4. 700 plus 80 plus 4 is equal to 784.
For larger numbers, the following symbol was used. An accent mark placed to the left and below the appropriate unit letter multiplied the corresponding number by 1000. Thus, comma beta does not read 2. Instead, it is 2 multiplied by 1000. It is 2000.
For example, tens of thousands were indicated by using the letter M from the word myriad, meaning 10,000. The letter M is placed either next or below the symbol for a number from 1 to 9,999. For example, delta, which is 4, multiply by 10,000 is equal to 40,000. Another example is rho for 100 and nu for 50 is equal to 150, then multiply by 10,000, which is equal to 1,500,000.
For another example, we have tau, mu, epsilon, myriad, which has the value of 345, this one, then multiply it by 10,000 as the total of 450,000. Then add this one, 2,000 plus 144. It's a total of 2,144. Then add these two. We got 3,452,144.
By the middle of the 1st century before Common era, or BCE, the Romans had tightened their grip on the Old Greek and Hellenistic Empire, and the mathematical revolution of the Greeks ground to halt. Despite all their advances in other respects, no mathematical innovations occurred under Roman Empire and Republic, and there were no mathematicians of note. The Romans had no use for pure mathematics, only for its practical application in the Christian regime that followed it. After Christianity became the official religion of the Roman Empire, even less so.
Roman numerals are well known today and were the dominant number system for trade and administration in most Europe for the best part of millennium. So, I will discuss the symbol of Roman numeral corresponds in Arabic numeral. I is equal to 1, V is equal to 5, X is equal to 10, L is equal to 50, C is equal to 100, D is equal to 500, and M is equal to 1000.
In converting Roman numerals into Arabic numerals, we have rules to follow.
First, VI is equivalent to 6, so V is equal to 5, I is equal to 1. Then add is equal to 6. So second, 30 is equivalent to 3x, which is in 1x is equivalent to 10. So this is the 3 plus 10 and the last plus 10 is equal to 30. Third, I and x is equal to 9. So I is equivalent to 1 minus x equivalent to 10. So equal to 9. So this is the symbol. So 95 is equivalent to XCV, which means is x is equivalent to 10 minus C is equivalent to 100 and V minus into 5 is equal to 95. So this is the 18 is equivalent to X, V, I, and I. So means X is equivalent to 10, V is equivalent to 5, add, then I is equivalent to 1, and second 1, and the last plus 1. So equal to 18. So this is the symbol.
Abacus is one of the greatest contributions of Roman in mathematics.